Got a long way to go. What? Great. Yeah, it's too
I know.
Stale?
I know. It's fine.
I see there was a survey. This one.
I don't know if they go stale. I feel like they're made of.
No, they do.
Cereal.
No, they do, they do, they do go stale.
Well,
They do go stale.
this time July was what, so maybe next year.
Yeah.
I think it's for-
Oh, I know, 26.
Here's your report.
Look at, then see what you think, you're okay with it, you can send it.
Oh, I got caught. It was a cross between attempted capital I have in a couple weeks and very into.
Don't worry about hurricanes.
Thank you. I know, it didn't make sense. It makes sense.
Rick James, bitch. Rick James, bitch.
That shit out.
Oh, I love them. Oh, I love that. Mine's going to the office right now.
The other one is Polish, yeah.
All right, anyone ready? All right. Is anyone ready who has someone who's on bond?
I am. I'm saying that if you're one.
All right. So who is it?
Michael Bissett.
Oh, yeah, Mark was that, and then we also have Trey Gonzalez is on.
All right, what page? Let me see, Michael Bissett.
He's on, he would be on an MTR page, Judge, if that helps.
You're at the bottom, Judge.
All right. Can I see that file, please?
Oh, Mr. Kamani. I think the time is- Oh.
I have one. It's,
Hi.
my, I think that's on video, Zoom.
Oh, yes, just,
Okay.
yes, he's here.
Oh,
So
so you
just-
send somebody that was.
Yeah, on bond, but if you have somebody who's on Zoom, I'll take that up too.
Oh.
All right, are you all ready on Michael Bissett?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
May we approach?
Yes. Hello.
Judge, if I could tender to the court, I've already showed this to the state.
That's correct, Your Honor, no objection.
All right, so I do not have a trial court certification.
Oh, okay, let me get that. We'll sign it real quick. Well, don't leave, Michael. I apologize, Judge.
Oh, no problem.
My first day. Whatever decision she made the first time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, the court is calling 2017 CR 5709 State versus Michael Bissett. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Melissa Albin for the state.
Charles, excuse me, Charles Blanc for Mr. Bissett.
And are you Mr. Bissett?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and State's motion to supplement pending motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke probation with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Michael Bassett who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2017 CR 5709 for the offense of aggravated assault, serious bodily injury on August 24th, 2017 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
The state is going to proceed on a few of the violations, Your Honor. The third, number 2, on or about the first day of June 2018 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Bassett, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
And on or about the 23rd day of February 2018 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Bassett, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that?
True, Your Honor.
And on the next page, on or about the 26th day of January in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Bassett, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that?
True, Your Honor.
Lastly, on or about the 18th day of October 2017 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Bassett, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
We'll waive the rest from.
Any objections to the waivers?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I forgot that there's a supplemental.
Yes.
So I withdraw that statement and I'd like to read a couple more from the supplemental.
Okay.
Number 5, in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Bassett, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2018 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that?
True, Your Honor.
And we'll just go to the last one. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Bassett, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, and June of 2022 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that?
True, Your Honor.
And we'll waive the rest.
Any objections?
No.
Did you understand by pleading true to 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, and 5? The court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, sir.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, and 5?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then the court will find the following true: 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, and 5. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. We're asking for revocation and for the court to sentence him to TDC. Mr. Funk is going to ask for something different.
Yes.
I am. And I'd like to, for the purpose of this hearing, I'd like to call my client as a witness.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Michael Daniel Bassett.
All right, you may proceed.
Okay, Mr. Bassett, you've heard the district attorney read off multiple violations that you had of your probation. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And those violations all occurred, some of them back as far back as 2018.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
then some of them were back in 2022 when you stopped reporting to probation. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you actually stopped reporting to probation prior to 2022. That's, I don't want to mislead the court. You stopped reporting to probation when?
I believe it was July 2018.
Okay. So let's talk about what happened in 2018 and why did you at that time stop reporting to probation?
I had gotten a positive urinalysis test, and I got scared and didn't report after that.
And since then, let's talk about what changes, if any, have you made in your life, good or bad? And just kind of tell the court, you know.
Your Honor, a lot has happened since then. I've quit drinking completely. I don't do any sort of illicit drugs or anything like that anymore. If I were to submit to your analysis today, I could pass your analysis with flying colors. I've started my own business, a landscaping business. It's doing very well, very profitable. During that time, one of my children has gotten sick. She had cancer when she was little, and it came back over the past couple of years, and it just got really, really bad. And so she's terminal right now, and so it's been very tough with that. And but I try to just go day to day, trying to make sure she's okay, and make sure that my ex-wife and the children who are still with her are okay, and I pay for all of their needs and everything. And I'd like to think of myself as a pillar of the community. I try to help my fellow man boost himself up and not bring anybody down. I do free jobs for people that need them. I believe that if I was to remain in the community, that I can continue this effort to help everybody else around me, as well, in turn lifting myself up. I think that's a positivity for everybody, and I'm very, very proud of myself for that.
And you and I have discussed, kind of when it comes to probation, the one thing that's easy for everyone to do is just to show up. I mean, it doesn't cost anything to show up.
Yes.
And you stopped.
Yes.
And as I understand it, the reason you stopped was because you knew you were going, at that time, you were going to be dirty and you were afraid you were going to get arrested.
Yes,
Okay.
that's correct.
And
And the pandemic happened, and just one day turned into the next day, and turned the next day, and just
now you
I have no excuse. I have no excuse for that.
and you're not here you're not here today to make
Absolutely.
excuses. You've come and you've told the
La primera fila,
oh,
la tercera fila, first row, second row. Red, orange, up. Red, red. Moving, keep moving, orange, orange.
All right, you may continue.
thank you, Judge. And when you and I met, I guess it was several weeks ago.
Make sure there's an empty chair.
We discussed that, the judge, of course, she's been in the business, if you will, for many, many years.
Yes, sir.
She's heard, I don't want to say a sob story, but
Navarro?
she's heard this type of thing a lot. She has to be able to make a decision on whether or not you're being honest with her and truthful with her. Now, you mentioned that if you were to take a UA today,
Yes.
you'd be clean.
Yes, I would.
And I think that's important. And how is it that at what point in your life did you realize that you had to turn your life around? And what was it that kind of helped you? What was the impetus to that?
When I realized that I needed to fix this and not look over my shoulder anymore, for not just for myself, but for my children, my family, for my personal well-being, and accountability, most of all. I served in the military for 7 years in the Army and in the Navy. I served overseas, and during that time, honor, courage, and commitment, and those are big things that I think they're a big part of my life, and I can't call myself honorable if I don't take care of this like I'm supposed to. And I have to have the courage to do it and the commitment to stand by it.
The judge was, she has lots of things. She could, the first thing, obviously, she can tell you, I appreciate your honesty, but you blew it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And she could easily just have you go where they came from.
Yes, sir.
Dress you in one of those fancy outfits and take you to jail, send you to prison. She could give you the chance to perhaps get back on probation, take the drug test, prove to her that you are this person that you say you are.
Yes, sir.
There's lots of things she could do. If she gave you those chances, would you welcome that opportunity and prove to her that you are this changed person?
Yes, sir, I would. I put myself at the mercy of the court.
Is there anything else? The letter we gave to her, who was that letter?
From my wife.
And is she present here today? Is
Yes, sir, she's.
there anything else you'd like to tell her?
I'm ready to face this like I should have done a long time ago, As I said, I put myself in the mercy of the court and mercy of you, Judge. Thank you for hearing me out.
That's all I have, Judge, and if you have any questions, we certainly don't object. And certainly, and of course, the
Yes.
state as well, I'm sorry.
May I?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Bissett, I have a few questions for you.
Yes.
You said that you have a child that's sick. I'm very sorry to hear that. How old is that child?
She's now 18.
18. And so does she live with you?
She lives with my ex-wife,
Okay. And where does your ex-wife live?
here in San Antonio.
Okay. So are you involved, I guess, in her care and
100%.
her doctor's appointments and all those things?
Yes.
Okay. And does your ex-wife, is she employed?
Yes, she has a cleaning business. that she
Okay,
does.
so she is able to earn money and support your children.
She does, but not enough to pay for all the bills. My veteran money goes towards all of that.
Okay. Is there health insurance that's involved in
Yes,
the care?
TRICARE.
And now you mentioned your military service.
Yes.
Were you honorably discharged?
Yes,
or-
I was.
So, I mean, I'm very sorry to hear about that, obviously. But where have you been for the last
Here in San
several
Antonio.
years? You've just been in San Antonio.
Yes, ma'am.
And it never entered your mind to turn yourself in, 2 years after you stopped reporting, 3 years after you stopped reporting,
It
4
did
years after
every
you
day.
stopped reporting?
Every day did it just, I was scared. I didn't want to go back to jail because everything that was going on and
Would you have been dirty during those times?
No.
So
No.
when did you get clean?
About 6 months after I stopped reporting. When I found out my daughter was sick, I stopped everything. It stopped my life dead in its tracks. Quit. I had no choice.
Okay. Obviously you have a criminal history.
Yes.
So I know that the court is going to be interested to know about that. You're on probation currently for aggravated assault causing serious bodily injury, which you pled guilty to. And when that happened, you had already been convicted of family violence
Yes, sir.
3 times?
Yes,
Is that fair? Okay. Do you recall being on probation for an assault family in 2006 and then your probation was revoked?
yes.
Okay. And it was revoked because you picked up another assault family and then you got convicted on that one as well?
I believe that's what happened. I'm not sure. It was
Okay.
a long time ago.
You were sentenced on the same day for them, which
Okay.
is why it looks like that. And the offense date on the second one is while you were on probation for the first one. And then you also had a subsequent assault causing bodily injury to a family member that was filed as a felony in 2014, but wound up getting pled down to a misdemeanor. Do you remember that? Okay. And so you were convicted of that in 2016, and then that leads us to the offense that you're here for today. So, what has changed in your life? Obviously, you have a history of a propensity for violence, and you're saying that's not true anymore.
No,
So what has changed in your life that has gotten that out of your system?
My children are watching. They're watching me. And I can't be that same person. I'm not the same person.
Besides your 18-year-old, how many other kids do you have?
I have eight in total, counting stepchildren. They range in age from 20 down to 12.
20 to 12?
Yeah.
12 is the youngest? So all of these children have, minus the offenses that occurred in the early 2000s,
Mhm.
all of these children have been alive while you were committing these other offenses.
I didn't know my stepchildren at the time, but yes, they were alive.
Nothing further.
Any follow-up?
And
I have questions. So you were placed on probation before my time, because this is from 2017. I see in the stipulations as a part of the plea, there was to be restitution to the complainant. Does anybody know if there was actual restitution ordered and whether that restitution was paid?
To Mr. Hearn,
Yes.
I don't believe he ever showed up to claim restitution. He was. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't believe so.
Ms. Abrams, do you know whether or not there was restitution due for the complainant, Mr. Hearn? All right. So how did you come to be arrested for this motion to revoke?
Jaywalking.
People should always follow the law.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, but for the jaywalking, you never would have come in.
I was, you're right, Your Honor. It looks like that, but I was getting ready to take care of it because I had enough time and money set aside.
When were you planning on taking care of it? Because, and the reason why I asked that is because it appears to the court that but for this jaywalking, you never would have come in.
Yes, Your Honor. I agree. It does look like that. I planned on doing it after Christmas, to be honest. It's just because my daughter was sick. I didn't want to get locked up and something happened to her. And I would never be able to forgive myself if something happened to her. I've been locked up.
Okay. All right. Probation, what is the recommendation? All right. Any objections to the court reviewing the court summary? Okay. Thank you. All right, so other concerns, you know what's listed here?
No,
It said a supplemental report was sent to the court in regards to the probationer continually testing positive for methamphetamines and failing to provide a UA. TAP assessment was conducted, which recommended the probationer submit to random urinalysis. A TAP revision was made for the probationer to be recommended to the intensive outpatient treatment. So it says the probation then absconded once the MTR was filed upon not abiding by the conditions of the court. So it appears here that the previous judge, which I think would have been maybe, would that have been Hilbig or Angeline?
Angeline.
Hilbig,
Yeah, Angeline.
In
Angeline.
2000 and
17.
Joey, wasn't it?
Yes. All right,
Okay.
so according to this, if you would have came in, they were just going to recommend intensive outpatient treatment.
He has asked if he could make one more statement to the court.
Sure.
Your Honor, if I'm to be incarcerated 2 months after I'm incarcerated, my VA payment pay would stop, and the insurance for my kids would stop, the health insurance, and I would really like to try to avoid that somehow, but I don't know what it is that I can do for the court to keep that going. I'm not sure how that would be possible.
All right, so what I'm going to tell you is I understand the reasons why you wouldn't return, and Mr. Bond will tell you, we've all had clients who one thing happens and they just decide not to show up. Then at the last minute, they want to show up, they got their life together, and sometimes the hands are tied. I take into consideration the fact that you have a child, but what I can tell you is nobody's seen you. And that's one of the things you have to do is report. All right. So I'm going to grant the motion and the court will find you guilty. Does anyone wish to speak toward sentence?
Well, I'd ask that you sentence him 2 years.
Mhm.
But most importantly, if it's at all possible, I'd ask that you allow him, if there's any way to remain out on the his daughter is terminal with the stage 4 cancer, and if he loses his insurance, there's nobody to pay for it.
Mhm.
And that's, I don't know. I know it's a big ask,
Well, so
but is there any way we can at least allow him to turn himself in after his insurance? I'm very concerned about his daughter's medical expense. That's the cost of cancer care in America is.
oh, I know,
overwhelming.
yeah.
And if that insurance is not available for this poor girl's, there's nobody to pay for the hospice or anything else, so. I'm asking for 2 years, which is the minimum, and he understands that's a possibility, but if. My bigger concern right now is this 2-month period, so if there's anything we can do. If you want him to report to this court in person every week or every other day or every day,
I'd be willing to do
he'll
that.
come to court every day, anything we can do. To appease the court in the interim, I'm just asking the court for that
State,
on his behalf.
I understand the ask. I haven't seen any medical records, but I don't think that they would lie about this. So I'm fine with that if the court's fine with that.
well, the laws have changed, and let me just tell you how the laws have changed. The laws have changed that if somebody's only option is prison, then I have to take them into custody to go to prison. However, if there is no objection to the court finding violation of conditions 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, and 5 true, and rescinding the finding of guilt and thinking about what the court will do in sentencing him at a later date, then the court can do that.
That would be fine with us if we could put him on monitor in the meantime.
All right, so the record is clear. Both parties have given the court something to consider in deciding on whether or not the defendant should be revoked or not. And you have given me something in addition to what the court already was informed of. So would there be any objections to the court finding violations 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, and 5 true? And thinking about what an appropriate sentence would be.
No, Your Honor.
No judge.
And so the record is clear, and it is clear for the legislatures that because the court, without objection, is not finding the defendant guilty, then there are options. The court could deny the motion and terminate the defendant unsatisfactorily, or the court could sentence him to prison. So with that being said, the court is going to take under advisement both parties' recommendations. But I am going to require that he be on GPS. And we will set this for the court to make its decision in the new year.
Yes, Your Honor.
So if I'm still here, I'll make that decision. If I'm not here, somebody else may make the decision. You understand?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, Normie, can you give me a date, late January, please? All right.
Yes, he's on GPS, so he's already on
Right, right, right.
GPS.
All right, and what are the conditions of his GPS?
It's a partial for work and for medical appointment.
All right, so he's going to continue on GPS as a condition of bond for medical and employment only. All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you'll give him a reset form.
Thank you, Judge.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Here you are.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
You too.
Have a seat. Obviously. He's not here. Oh, maybe.
On my house.
All right, who's next? All right, so which case is that? Fatima Malara.
Present, Judge,
All right,
and the interpreter is here.
all right, thank you. So counsel, did you finish with your jury trial?
I did, Your Honor.
Okay. Right. State, did you tender an offer?
An offer has been tendered, yes, Your Honor.
All right, in defense, do you need more time to discuss the offer with your client?
Judge, it's not so much the offer that we need to discuss. My understanding from talking to Ashley is that there's some medical records that are gonna be evaluated by the state's expert. And of course, with this kind of case, once those experts' report comes over to us, then I'll review it. If I disagree, then I'll have to get my own expert to determine otherwise. But it's not a matter of determining the offer. I just I'm waiting on their additional discovery regarding their expert's review of medical records.
And that has been requested. We did interview the expert recently. He's preparing his report, but in that interview, he requested additional records associated with the victim to, I guess, help him finalize his report to make it available. And we've made our first attempt to try and get the records that he's requesting. For the time being, we've made an offer based on the evidence that we currently have.
All right, so when are you gonna have those records?
Hopefully sooner rather than later. We just sent out the request recently.
All right, and what are these records for?
Our Medicaid records that he wants to review, I guess, early records associated with the child's birth. So we're trying to see if we can get those so that we can provide that to him for his review.
Their record just to determine whether or not they're gonna allege serious bodily injury in the child.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, recall this for 30 days. All right,
Just wrong.
all right, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, who's next? Hello. All right, the court is calling 2020 CR 12332, State versus Ozzie David Ibarra. That parties announced.
Megan Galloway for the state.
Got a Callahan defense.
And are you Ozzie David Ibarra?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Ozzie David Ibarra who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 12332 for the offense of robbery on July 14, 2021 for a period of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 5 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Ozzie David Ibarra, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December 2023 in violation of condition number 5.
All right, and is that the supplemental?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the supplemental with your attorney? Did you understand it? And,
Yes, Your Honor.
all right, then to that allegation, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
State?
And in violation of condition number 5 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Ozzie David Ibarra did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December 2024 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And we'll waive and abandon the remainder, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to 5 and 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to 5 and 5?
Yes.
Court will find 5 and 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, Your Honor, the state is asking that you grant the state's motion, adjudicate the defendant guilty, revoke his community supervision, and sentence him to 7 years in the prison. And that is based upon the pleas of true today and the fact that this is the defendant's second MTR. He had an MTR back in 2021, and at that time, the court had ordered some evaluations to address any issues that were of concern at that time. And then the probation the probation department has not heard from him since the end of 2022. And that's why we're asking for that.
All right, defense?
We propose as, or ask the court to consider as the first alternative to put him back on probation, perhaps with more supervision. The court's not inclined to do that. We ask the court to consider the court summary submitted by the probation department talking about an inpatient SAFE or ISS. We would propose that as a solution to the problem of his not reporting. Nothing further.
Is there anything you wish to say?
The last time you saw me, Your
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Ozzie David Ibarra.
All right, what would you like to say?
I would like to say, Your Honor, the last time you saw me about 4 years ago, as much as I was at least 22, I would say I would have then the mind of a child as during my early childhood years, I suffered years of sexual, physical, and mental abuse that well into my adult years, I would have years of trauma. And I would say that then when you did see me, I did not understand the gravity of the situation, nor did I understand the consequences of my actions. I would ask that the honor here today would please have mercy on me as I am confident enough to say that I am not the man I am used to be. I am not telling you here today, Honor, that when the day I walk out, I am changing my ways. I'm simply saying that I am changed. I am no longer the man that I was. Over the years of being quote unquote on the run, I experienced more of life, and the fact that I had 2 children, one of 1 year old, a baby girl, and a 6-month-old boy. And they gave me purpose in life, Your Honor, that made me want to be a better man, Your Honor. I would ask that you would please have mercy on me and grant a reinstatement or probation, Your Honor, with stricter things, Your Honor.
All right, any questions?
No questions.
State any questions?
No, Judge.
All right, so what I'm going to tell you, sir, is that you had a previous motion to revoke in this court. And that was a violation of condition number 5, not reporting. And you had that violation of condition number 5, not reporting, and you picked up new charges. And those new charges were misdemeanor charges, and I think those were assault charges. And now you're back here again for the same thing, not reporting. I don't think you're a good candidate for deferred adjudication or a good candidate for probation. So I'm going to grant the motion, find you guilty. The state is requesting 7 years. What would you be requesting defense?
Considering the time and difference of the date of the offense and where we are today, I suggest 3 years, Your Honor.
All right, and there is a request for restitution that was to Christian Fossell. Probation, do you know if that was paid or if there was a restitution amount?
Judge, there was nothing indicating restitution.
All right, the court is finding 5 and 5 true. The court will grant the motion, find you guilty. There's to be no contact with Sylvia Montez Casimir, Kazmire. There's to be no contact with Christian Fossell, and the court will sentence you to 7 years. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
7 years, Your Honor.
Yes. Because this is not a plea bargain, you do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Make sure you do better and make better decisions. All right, who's next?
Thank you, Judge.
Yes. What page? All right, Freddie Gonzalez. Hello. Why were you late for court?
Rush in the morning. Well, I'm staying in a hotel in the morning and had to get all my
I'm
stuff out.
sorry, what?
I'm staying in a hotel right now. I had to get all my things out.
All right, you have a number of cases on this docket. You cannot be late for court. Do you understand? All right, what is happening with all of these cases?
Your Honor, the last time we were here, we entered a plea, he was placed on probation.
Mhm.
He was given 10-day jail sanction, which he's completed already. He was ordered to pay restitution on part of the restitution the last time we were hearing forth. And then we have the final sum of restitution that we are in agreement.
Can I
with.
see the file on this, please? All right, so if y'all can step back a minute so they can get the information on this restitution issue, okay?
Okay.
Who else?
Matthew Martinez. Page 4 at the bottom.
All right, Matthew Martinez. State, did you tender an offer?
Yes, Judge.
All right, how old are you?
I'm 25.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, set this in 3 weeks for a plea deadline date, please. All right, we're gonna be back on November 20th. At that time, you need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement. If you have not, there's gonna be a quick turnaround for a jury trial. Do you understand? All right, and state, if you can have an acknowledgement of discovery completed, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Once you sign the acknowledgement of discovery, and he does the reset form.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Cox. Are you ready on Mr. Johnson? And then is the plea paperwork ready on Kelly Green's client?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Johnson.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
All right, if you'll show your video, please. All right.
Make sure you open the White House. Each week.
Hey, here we go. All right, so what is,
There's part of it was discovery judge, and
Mhm.
there's some outstanding discoverable information I need from the state. And hopefully they can get that information to me.
I will have it done if the court would give us, I know this is. I know you've given us discovery before, but I've not conferred with Mr. Cox about what he's requesting this time specifically. And so I've identified exactly, so 3 of the requests I know that I could have done in 2 weeks, but there is one request that I'm gonna have to bring in some witnesses for, to dig deeper into what is needed to comply with what he's asking.
all right, Ms. Ferguson. I need a 30-day reset. This is going to be discovery and plea deadline date. You all will need to confer off docket.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, it will be December 1st.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
I was wanting a speedy trial because these cases have been setting back like what I want to do in life. So I just wanted to ask for that. I know it's been like a year, and like some of my cases they weren't filed within like a year. Within like a year, I'm sorry.
Let me just tell you, you'll need to talk to your attorney about that. What I can tell you is attorneys do not like to go forward if they are requesting specific discovery. Usually, and this is just my experience as a prosecutor, usually what will end up happening is the state will receive the evidence they feel that they need to prove their case. And that's what will be turned over. Sometimes the defense attorney will see things differently and will request more information. So your attorney is saying that there's more information that he wants before he proceeds. However, if your attorney wants to proceed without that information and you want a jury trial, we can have you have a jury trial in November. Mr. Cox?
My preference would be to get the additional information. I think it would be in my client's best interest, but.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this back. And if your attorney wants it brought back sooner for a jury trial, and the 187th, we're always accommodating with jury trials. We're in trial every week. So your date is December 1st, but if your attorney determines that he wants to proceed without that information, we will proceed and we will have your jury trial in November.
Yes, ma'am, understood.
All right, thank you so much, and thank you for dressing appropriately.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, has Kelly Green's client been sworn in? All right, so here's my question. Number one, Cornelius,
Ma'am, back, don't look back.
I need you up here and I need Jason up here. See, this is what happens. Megan, when people are new to the SEC, they don't know how to behave, right? So he takes his time. And you know what's bad about this? It's not sincere. So he's gonna take his time and draw this. I'm like, sorry, Tiger.
There's a heart on there.
There's a heart, but you know what? That's not even a big heart. It's not the Korean heart. It doesn't mean it. And then you know how I know he's not really sincere about this, sorry, Tigers? The exclamation point. If you were serious, that exclamation point should have been after sorry. And you should have put a heart. You know, you could have done the exclamation point instead of having the period at the end of it. Just do a heart. But I do appreciate his artistic ability.
Well, yeah, look, Judge, and that's what he has time to do now since he's not in the case.
Yes, the time.
And you know what my thing is? My thing is, because he has done this, now, you know what we're gonna end up doing?
Oh, no.
We're gonna end up ruining other teams' hopes and dreams, because that's all we have left. So are we gonna do that?
Do that.
Oh, okay.
I am just, I'm just,
We're done with both of them. I'm good.
oh my goodness. Just one.
Please
just
send
one-
that to mom, okay? Tell her-
Okay, just one second.
We have a bye this week, but then they play the other Tigers, Missouri Tigers.
Mhm. All right, and I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be highly disappointed if they did all of that and then they don't win a championship. All right, Yvonne Perez. Kelly Green. Kelly Green. All right, your attorney is on mute, so just have a seat and we'll take that up when she returns. Who else? Norman? What page? Enrique Soriano. Who's the attorney?
Yes, Ron Ross had an appointment this afternoon and was not able to come back for this. I did discuss with him, defense has come with a counter offer. However, it is a plea recommendation from D.A. Gonzalez and I need to approach him and see if he will entertain changing his recommendation. I could not do that today. I'm not sure that I'll be able to do that this week, so I do need a little bit of time to do that before we make a decision.
All right, Enrique Soriano, come down, please.
There you go, Judge. Have a good one. What's up?
All right, bye-bye. They told me you were looking for me. I thought you were coming down to try a case. All right, so we're gonna recall this in 2 weeks. That's it, 2 weeks. Ms. Ferguson, I need a 2-week reset. All right, that's gonna be your plea deadline date. All right,
Yes, Your Honor.
and there'll be no further extensions.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Judge.
Excuse.
Yes. All right, who else? Hilo
Yes.
Kimliker.
Oh. Present, Judge.
Hi. All right, so is everything okay with you now? All right, so where are we on discovery? Because I know at one point he was in the hospital, then you were in jury trial, so this is sort of the beginning of things.
Oh, no, I think.
That's what it said.
The previous court appointed
Attorney was in the hospital, yes. All right, so what is happening with this
So,
case?
Been getting discovery, Judge. It seemed the state, excuse me. I was somewhere else, sorry.
No problem.
The state let me know that there's a pending charge that was just indicted.
Mhm.
On this case, and so I think that's gonna supersede the current 2 charges.
All right, and Norma, if you can make sure that he is on the new case.
Thought you,
Are you already on that case?
Not Judge, only because I'm not on the list for capitals,
Mhm.
but I can still be as.
Well, I would like to keep you on. Let me see. Just one moment. If you'll have a seat, please.
Yes.
Hello.
Just give us a moment, Miss Green. And then Norma, for this, I need a reset date, the last week in December. All right, so, Mr. Cabanas, it's gonna come back on December 18th, but before you leave, if you can look at the list and let me know.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Mr. Cabanas.
I will. I will.
Could I see Yvonne Perez? Kelly Green? Kelly Green. All right. Soon as she's ready, we'll come back at you. Who's the next one? Antonio Garcia. All right, so the plea deadline date for him was October 28th.
That's correct, Judge.
Where are we on that?
We need to move towards trial, Judge.
All right, so Ms. Ferguson, I need a jury trial date for Mr. Garcia.
That's fine, Judge.
All right, your jury trial date will be December 9th.
We did also want to address
Violation,
the violation report.
yes,
Violation issues, as the court knows, I was in jury selection.
yes.
Wasn't able to do that. Judge, given that I wasn't here when you made a ruling on that, we were trying to figure out exactly what the court had ruled.
I had issued a judge's warrant, and part of the reason for the judge's warrant were, we were supposed to hear the violation report. Then he left, then he came back, and I think you were here and he had left, and then he didn't, then he came back later.
Well, no, what had happened was, Judge, I was here in the morning. We took a break for lunch
Mhm.
and I wasn't available in the afternoon, so Jessica Gonzalez was nice enough to step in.
Mhm.
So what I'm asking the court to do is reconsider that judge's warrant.
Mhm.
I know that the court wants to, and we talked about some inpatient as a condition of bond right now.
I mean, previously he was in lifetime recovery.
Yes.
And obviously that didn't work. They removed him from the program because he continued to test positive. So it's obvious he needs treatment.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it's probably not going to end well for him.
Well,
So what do we have in terms of treatment for him?
inpatient. Well, I mean, obviously the court's looking, if we've tried outpatient, and obviously the court would be looking at inpatient.
Mhm.
It's very rarely does this come up where we have to talk about this issue on bond, so.
Yeah.
I'm right offhand, I don't know what our opportunities are.
Well, he's saying that when Jessica was here, Jessica said that he had insurance and he
does.
could do that. So the question becomes whether or not he's willing to do that and
Okay.
when would that take place?
Well, just, obviously I need to confer with him and see what is.
So if you'll talk to him about when that will take place, then we'll take care of the warrant.
Okay.
Were you previously on a commercial bond?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so the other thing, even though I issued a judge's warrant, I didn't issue a bond forfeiture. You may want to talk to the bondsman to make sure that if I recall the judge's warrant without objection from the state and he's going to get treatment, will they then try to come back and do that? So if you'll talk, to ask that they be let off the bond. So if you
Yes.
will talk to them about that, then we'll take care of that. All right, thank you. And Norma, if you can make sure he has a reset.
The judge is in.
All right, who else is next?
I do it.
Her attorney is, she's on, but she's not responding. Who's next?
I'm present, Judge Kelly Green for Yvonne Perez.
Just one moment.
Thank you.
All right. Where is Escalante? What page? No, he's not.
Right here.
All right, could I have the motion to revoke on Escalante, please? Mhm. No problem. All right, first question. Are you all ready to proceed with the motion to revoke or no?
We would be, but I don't believe they would like to.
We're not the true judge, and setting today was actually first on our motion to set.
Okay, so,
And we conferred about it because he asked us to try to work it out. We just didn't quite get there.
all right. So, Ms. Ferguson, I need a date for a contested hearing, 10 days. All right, your contested hearing is going to be November 10th. Probation, contested hearing on Mr. Escalante, Jose Escalante, November 10th. No problem. And state you'll need to be prepared to have your witnesses present.
Yes, ma'am.
And all right, the court is calling 2024 CR 1359 State versus Jose Escalante. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Melissa Albin for the state.
Raymond Martinez from Mr. Escalante.
All right, and are you Mr. Escalante?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
And we're here for a bond issue. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, and state, have you had a chance to confer with the defense on the request for a bond?
Yes, Your Honor, we're recommending $30,000.
All right, and defense, do you have witnesses? I believe you were going to call him.
Just him.
Okay. All right, could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jose Manuel Escalante.
All right, you may proceed, counsel.
Mr. Escalante, first question is, how long have you been in jail?
Up
Roughly.
approximately a week and a half.
And at the time that you were arrested, were you working?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
And what were you doing for work?
Mambo's Seafood,
And what was your job title then?
dishwasher, maintenance,
Hourly rate?
$13.50 an hour.
Did you report your probation? Have you been reporting probation up until the time you got arrested?
Yes. I've been doing everything I've been supposed to be doing.
We'll get into that the next segment, but they've seen you recently.
Yes,
They've tested you recently.
yes,
Okay. Is there an immediate need for you to get out on bond?
yes.
Can you tell the judge what that is?
I just had my beautiful daughters born, my two twins. They're twins that were just born.
This month?
Yes.
And where are they?
They're in the NICU right now.
And so would you like to be able to spend time with them and make sure they're okay and help their mother, even though you've got this issue pending?
Yes, sir. It'll be a blessing.
Okay, and at the time you got arrested, did you have money saved in the bank? Was it difficult to even come up with a little bit that you did come up with to get you in front of the judge today to request a bond?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then you're gonna have to, are you gonna have to scramble and figure out a way to post a bond if she sets one for you?
Yes.
Okay.
And I still have my job there at Mambo's Seafood.
How long had you been there?
Few weeks.
Okay. And is that the first job you had in a while?
No. Yes, sir. No, sir.
So what were you doing before that?
I was doing my own self-business tattooing.
Okay, and so that's still available as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you and the mother are living together?
Yes, sir.
Good terms?
Yes, sir.
If- So if the judge set the bond at 12,000, do you think you could possibly come up with that?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Just a couple. Mr. Escalante,
Martinez.
yes, I know you're not pleading true to anything at this time, and that's fine. But at the time of the new arrest that's just alleged in the MTR, were you working?
Yes.
And at the time of the allegations that are in the MTR, was your significant other pregnant?
Yeah.
Yes, she was pregnant, so that was before the babies were born.
Can you repeat that again?
She was pregnant on the day that you were arrested for this new number one that's
No,
alleged
no,
on
ma'am, no,
October
ma'am.
14th.
No, man, we're going back and forth from the hospital for the NICU.
So the kids were already born
Yes,
when
ma'am.
this happened.
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, I just have a few questions. So in the past, have you ever used any type of controlled substance?
In the, oh, but yes. The past,
All right, and in the past, what would that have been?
Xanax,
And what else?
yes. Cocaine,
I'm sorry, what?
cocaine, I apologize.
All right, and I think the last time you were here, you were saying you were going to go in the military and
that's
have your tattoos removed because
Yes,
they
ma'am.
did it for free.
Yes, ma'am. And I was doing all that and everything like that. I had went to the recruiting office on military, and I was talking to my probation officer, and my probation officer told me to wait on that because she was gonna go and conversate with him and further look into it, because when I went and told them how you gave me the permission and everything like that, they tried to tell me, oh well, you got to go to a different branch because the quota that they met was already over with, so I had to start the quota over in November when they start the new quota, and then they'll be able to accept me and further everything else. Because you gave me that chance, and I took off and I ran with it, Your Honor, and I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing.
Your Honor, may I say something?
Yes.
Normally on a motion to set bond, I would offer you the police report of the new offense, but the court summary summarizes it. So I was just gonna ask if the court would like to see that to understand the circumstances of the new allegations.
Any objection?
Bond hearing judge, so you're allowed to.
No, I'm just, any objections?
I do object, but I understand also the rules allow it, so
Yes.
May I approach?
I don't look silly objecting to something.
No. I always tell people to do an objection because my understanding is that this is a summary of what someone read, and it's not necessarily the police report.
Also, fair to, but I think that you are, the way it's before the court now is not gonna be, it's fine.
All right, is there anything else?
No, you're welcome.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to set your bond at $40,000. There's to be partial GPS for employment and medical appointments, waive GPS fees. There's to be no residing in household with minors. And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. All right, thank you.
Will
Yep.
that partial allow him to go visit the kid?
Yes,
Thank you, thank you.
all right. You're welcome. It'll have to be done through pre-trial. Mhm. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Kelly Green, are you ready? Kelly Green. All right, who's next?
Both. Yes, we're ready.
All right. I was like, what? All right, John Anthony Cruz. And this is an application?
It is, Judge.
I'm sorry,
Probation,
Judge,
this
I'm
is an
ready.
Application. Court is calling 2025 CR 0080006 State versus John Anthony Cruz. Can I have parties announced? For the
Charles Buck for
state?
Mr. Cruz.
All right, and for the state? And are you Mr. Cruz?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
I did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Cruz, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge, and we do not object to proceeding on count 2 with the state waiving count 1 and the enhancements.
Any state, is that what you're doing?
We are
Yes.
waiving the enhancement and we are proceeding on count 2 and we're waiving count 1. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Cruz, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
The state is proceeding on count 2, possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1B, 4 to 200 grams. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
No.
All right, so let me say that again. You understand you have a right to jury trial. You're giving up that right by entering this plea. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to remain silent. You're giving up that right by entering into this plea. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine any witnesses the state would call. You understand? You're giving up that right
Yes, Your Honor.
and entering into this plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses? Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Absolutely.
Mr. Cruz, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, you will be deported, denied naturalization, or re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is opposed to your application of community supervision. There's no application for deferred adjudication, and the state is proceeding on count 2. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Judge.
Then to count 2 in the indictment, how do you plea?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
State offers into evidence states exhibit 1 with its attachment.
No objections.
Mr. Cruz, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Counsel, if you would like, we can set this for a sentencing date with a PSI, or if,
December 11th, Judge.
all right. And you're requesting a PSI?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so we'll be back on December 11th. At that time, I'll make a decision on your application based upon any evidence that's presented. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you.
Judge. Yes, please.
Yes, and tap evaluation.
Judge, it's Kelly Green. I'm ready on Yvonne Perez.
Yvonne Pettis. Court is calling 2025 CR 01067 State versus Yvonne Pettis. If I may have parties announced for the defense.
Kelly Green for Yvonne Perez, the defendant.
And are you Yvonne Pettis?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
Yes, I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Are there any applications in this case?
Yes.
All right, counsel, the court does not have an app. Did you file an application for community supervision?
Yes.
All right. All right, the court is not in receipt of any application for community supervision. State,
Yes, Judge.
do you have any objection to an oral motion for an application of community supervision?
No, Judge.
All right. So it's the court's understanding that you're requesting probation from the court, is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. And so do you understand that there's an application that will say that you've signed it, you've understood it, and you know by signing that, you're letting the court know that you wish to be considered for community supervision. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And do you understand that community supervision is a conviction on your record?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney and understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, are you waiving the reading of the indictment?
Yes, I am.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor. State moves to proceed on the lesser included offense of theft of property less than $100 with a previous conviction.
Any
That
objection?
is correct, Your Honor. No objections.
All right. Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of theft of property less than $100 with a previous conviction. That's a Class B misdemeanor. So the range of punishment is up to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $2,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow that plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, she has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I do.
Ms. Perez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No,
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
no, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of a Class B theft. Punishment is assessed at 6 months in the Bexar County Jail. There's a $750 fine, and the state is recommending community supervision. Did you understand? Did you understand?
yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you understand?
You hear what I'm saying?
Did you understand? All right, excuse me, Ms. Green,
Yes, I'm here.
could you ask Mr. Behrens or whoever that is to maybe take that into the next room?
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
You're welcome. Did you understand with a theft conviction that that's a crime of moral turpitude? Do you understand that and what that means?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Ms. Green, did you understand that to be the plea?
I did, Your Honor.
Defense?
However, we would ask if the court would reconsider maybe probating half of the fine.
All right. State, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be 80 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Target at 8234 Agora Parkway, MRT, random UAs, obtain your GED or complete an anti-theft course. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, state offer State's Exhibit 1 in all attachments.
Any objections?
No objections.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
And state your excuse. Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, just that you would follow the plea bargain.
All right, so why are you stealing?
So I had got sick, and none of the hospitals over there that I was at, they didn't take my insurance. And the sickness that I have, it's PIA. I don't want to say what I had, but I was getting like a real bad rash like on my body, and I had no money and didn't know what I was to do at the time. I didn't mean to steal. I just didn't know what to do.
Go to the emergency room. So do you have any children?
No, no.
When's the last time you had employment?
Employment. I'm working right now.
Doing what?
At Wendy's.
All right. And do you live with anyone?
I live with my boyfriend's aunt at the moment.
And are there any children in the household? And does your boyfriend stay there too?
Yes.
All right, so your attorney didn't have you sign the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal, so I'll go over that with you once we complete this plea, okay?
Okay.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 6 months in the Bexar County Jail. That will be suspended and probated for 1 year. $750 fine. That will be probated. How far did you go in school?
I only made it to the 10th grade.
Why?
I dropped out for a dumb reason.
Why?
For a boy.
See, here's the thing. Don't go following somebody around. You need to focus on yourself and make sure that you're independent. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Honestly, I only smoked marijuana once, but that's it. I'm just
Okay,
gonna be
come on.
honest.
It's more than just once.
No, it was just once. I just messed up. Like I learned
When?
last week. Like I messed up.
So in all of your life, the first time you ever smoked marijuana was last week.
Yes.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, you need to be honest with me because otherwise I'm going to send you off into this world. And if you end up testing positive again, a motion to revoke is going to be filed. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, there's going to be regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no contact with Target, so you're going to have to go to someplace other than Target.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's going to be 80 hours of community service restitution. You're either going to obtain your GED or enter some type of trade school. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And once she's completed one of those things, then the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. And she's to do the anti-theft course. Usually I give people a theft course, but this is not your first time, so you need more help, okay? There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. And why are you not living with your mom or your dad?
My dad right now, he's currently in prison, and my mom, she's out doing her own thing at the
Okay.
moment.
All right, you're going to have to really learn to support yourself and do what you need to do in order to get there, because if you don't, at any time where you're living, the aunt could get tired of you, tired of your boyfriend, and just say, you all have to go. And then you'll be homeless. Or either you and your boyfriend break up and they say you have to go and then you'll be homeless. So start saving your money, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Probation, is there anything else she needs? All right, so this is what's called the trial court certification of the defendant's rights to appeal. Did your attorney review that with you? All right, so let me explain this to you. So what this tells you is whether or not you can appeal, like whether or not you can complain about your sentence. That's what it means in layman's terms. So you reached an agreement with the state. I followed that agreement. And because I followed that agreement, you're not going to be allowed to appeal, which means you won't be able to say, you know what? I think I should appeal that, right?
Yeah.
Because I followed your agreement. Now, what I can tell you is if there were pretrial motions that I heard, and if I made a ruling on that, you could appeal that. But your attorney has already said I didn't make any of those rulings. So you're not going to be allowed to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
And this is a conviction. Now, this is not a felony conviction. It's a misdemeanor conviction. But because this is a crime of moral turpitude, what that means, any job that you seek that requires you to have a license, this is going to come up on your record. Do you understand? Do you have any questions about anything?
So for the probation, they're gonna give me all like the paperwork and everything.
Yes, before you leave here today, probation will speak with you.
Yes.
All right, so do you understand the trial court certification?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, then I'll need you to sign this. If you go to the side, they'll have you sign it, all right? Oh, they'll give you a pen. And Ms. Pettis, if there's any issues with you, just let probation know. And if you feel as though probation is not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. All right, Ms. Green, you're excused.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Mhm.
Bye.
Yes.
Going to do my.
Hey, Judge,
Hello.
how's it going?
Oh, it's going great. How are you doing?
I am doing well. I have one small question for you, ma'am.
Yes.
I have.
Are you like Lenny Wilkins? You have one question, just one thing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, yes.
There is an ADA that had a little bit of a back injury. I am hoping they gave me their multi-count rejections. I was hoping to get your signature, ma'am.
Just let me put this in here.
Thank you for the help. I appreciate it.
Problem.
How's Rick doing, ma'am?
Rick is doing great.
Is he doing great?
He is. And you know what? I don't even remember who was here before him. Who's doing so great. See, I threw that out there, but we do miss you.
It's very mutual. But if Rick needs to be brought back in line at any time, Judge, you just say the word. I'm here to do my civic duty.
No, we miss you.
It's very mutual, Judge. Yeah, they're like, oh, you can, at the grand jury, they're like, oh, you can go anywhere to get him signed. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll go to the 187th.
Oh,
Any district judge. I was like, yeah, 187th. Yeah, I know.
okay, I just need to put this in our system.
Fair enough. I'm learning still.
Thank
Judge, thank you as always.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, and see Vashawn before you leave. All right, Isaac Wilson.
Wilson?
I'll see you later.
Hello.
Hello, Ms. Board. How you doing?
All right, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good.
All right, so the state has tendered a dismissal in your case. So I will sign it. And unless there's another reason that's holding you at the Bexar County Jail, you will be released. But if there's some other case or if there's a parole hold or something, you will remain in custody, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you.
See me again, Ms. Board.
All right. Yes, don't come again unless it's just to say hi, all right?
All right, Ms. Board, take it
Thank
easy.
you.
Have a great day.
All right, you too. Who's next? Andre Middlebrooks.
Hey, Miss Stephanie, how you doing, young?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
Could be better, could be worse, you know. Maintaining.
All right, has the evaluation been signed?
No, Your Honor. I filed a motion to decide on both of those, earlier today. But we need referral over to the criminal magistrate court.
All right, so that's been filed today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because,
Give me an envelope number if you needed it, but
yeah. Okay. All right, Norma, recall this back at the beginning of December.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, so we're going to bring you back on December the 1st to make sure that you're not lost in the system.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome.
You have a beautiful day, man.
Oh, you too. Thank you so much. And state and defense on Mr. Middlebrooks, make sure that you all are still working on discovery. And if there's any CPS records, make sure he has those. Thank you. All right, who else is ready? On what page? Hi.
Travel permit, Your Honor. If we could find any, look at this letter from the counselor. This is regarding a church. It's.
Oh, did you confer with the state?
Yes, I did.
State, do you have any objection to the permission to travel?
At this point, no, that's fine.
And Your Honor, it's regarding the church events. The letter from the church counselor. It's a single day trip. It's a 3 or 4 hour event. It's in Austin. It's just 7 miles outside the 75-mile radius. The pretrial asked, referred her to ask Judge you.
Okay.
Additionally, Your Honor, for some reason, this somehow got lost in Odyssey because it got indicted back in May, but it has not yet made it to this court's docket. So I wonder if we can put it on the court's docket for.
All right, Norma, this is a case that has not been on, well, it has been on my docket before. All right, Norma, give me a setting on this case, please. It's 2025 CR 006129. Recall it in November, the 3rd week. And it should be Farias.
Correct.
All right, we're going to come back on this on November 18th.
Is that for a discovery session?
We'll see where we are.
We'll see.
Yeah. And if you need a copy of this to send a pretrial service, but make sure that the clerks have it. Who's next? Hi, how's it going? Oh, I'm doing okay. You know, I think it was Tuesday. We were here till 5:30.
How long?
Yes. All right, the court is are there, oh, no applications. The court is calling 2025 CR 011122, State versus Jacqueline Cisco. Could I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Lauren Lufton from Miss Cisco.
And are you Miss Cisco?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Cisco, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Sure.
Ms. Cisco, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? You're charged with burglary of a building that's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes. Oh, yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Cisco, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No,
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? You need to speak up.
yes, ma'am.
If you're not a US citizen, you could be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 8 months in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine and no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that you have no contact with Brianna Rice, David Ham, or Stanton Optical. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? To the offenses charged, how do you plead?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
State offer states one in attachments.
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
I did.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. We ask you follow the agreement.
All right. Anything else you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No.
So what's going on in your life? Why are you doing this?
I've been banned on heroin.
I'm sorry, what?
I was banned on heroin,
Okay.
and I've just made some bad choices in life.
So what are your plans upon release? Do you have a plan?
Hopefully a long-term rehab.
Okay. All right, the court is going to follow your agreement. The court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 8 months in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served. There's an $800 fine, time and money to run concurrent. There's to be no contact with Brianna Rice, Stanton Optical, or David Ham. Did anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. When you're released from jail, if you cannot find an inpatient treatment facility, if I'm still here, you come back here, I'll pick up the phone, call somebody for you can get some help. Because at the end of the day, if you don't stop using, only 1 or 2 things going to happen. Either you're going to continue to be in jail or in prison, or somebody's going to be identifying your body because the last time you use may be the last time you use. So if you want the help, it's here for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge. May I
You're
be
welcome.
excused?
Yes. Okay.
Good luck.
All right, on Navarro? Yes. All right. So there are no applications?
No.
Court is calling 2025 CR 005302 and 2025 CR 005304. State versus Jesus Guadalupe Navarro. Could I have parties announced?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Brian Kimbrough from Mr. Navarro.
And are you Mr. Navarro?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Navarro, in each cause number, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, in cause number ending in 302, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we make an oral motion to amend the indictment to remove the defendant's middle name of Guadalupe. Additionally, Your Honor, we'll waive the habitual offender enhancement.
Okay.
Okay. And in cause number ending in 304, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, same thing. We'll make an oral motion to remove the defendant's middle name of Guadalupe from the indictment. And we will also waive the habitual offender enhancement.
Okay.
Mr. Navarro, in each cause number, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? In the cause number ending in 02, you're charged with injury to a child, elderly, or disabled person with intentionally bodily injury. And the cause number ending in 304, you're charged with assault family household with a previous conviction. Both of those charges are third-degree felonies. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You'll need to speak up.
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering into these pleas, you're giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in each of these cause numbers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, sir.
All right, off the record for a moment. Deputy, could y'all move him down to that end with his client? All right, we're back on the record. Mr. Navarro, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to follow this plea, if you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering into these pleas, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
In each cause number, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. In each cause number, did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 8 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. There are no applications. The cases were run concurrently. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with the complainants. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as a primary custodial parent?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea? Defense?
Yes.
State?
That's the plea, yes.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, sir.
By signing that you're waiving your right to appeal, the only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, there be any such motion? Then in the cause number ending in 302, how do you plea? In the cause number ending in 304, how do you plea?
No contest. Your
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, with regard to both cases, they will offer into evidence case exhibit 1 with all attachments.
Okay.
All right, state, and have you had a chance to speak with the complainants?
We have, she was unable to make it today because she would like to give a impact statement, and she was asking if Your Honor would consider delaying sentence to maybe Monday so she can come in.
All right.
Thank you.
And let me ask you, is she able to Zoom in?
I can call and see if she can right now, actually.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Just for the record, I'm supposed to be starting trial Monday in 175th, so I'm probably not.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. In each cause number, the court will find that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
I would like to proceed today, Your Honor. Actually, I spoke to the DA, not gentleman, but earlier, she's not here now. She said that she was not seeking to have the victim in that statement, that she told the mother that it wasn't going to happen. So that's what she told me. That's why I was kind of surprised. But I'd like to go forward today.
All right, anything you wish to say? So why did you do this?
The kid was doing anonymous stupid things and yeah, I tried to work on me.
I'm sorry, you said the kid was doing what?
Anonymous stupid things,
What does that mean, anonymous stupid things?
touching his knees, watching him, me and his mom have sexual intercourse and stole a phone from his godfather.
Oh, so then why are you not closing your door?
Because there wasn't a door.
All right, so then that sounds like a you problem. And this child is special needs. So what have you done to this child other than put fear into this child?
I just spoke to him about.
Well, no, according to this, you didn't whip him with a belt, you beat him with a belt.
I didn't even get the chance to.
So were you employed?
No.
So this is what I find strange. You're complaining about him and you were not even employed. So how are you making money?
Job for her.
I'm sorry, what?
Helping her with the job she was doing. She's home care provider.
Oh my gosh. Just have all these random people being home healthcare providers. So basically you were doing nothing. You decided to get in a relationship with someone who has a special needs child. You're living off of her. You're doing nothing. And the fact that you have 0 patience with this child, and for them to put in the police report that you're a stepfather, I can't even believe they would use those terms with you. You beat this child, you don't have any patience, and somebody is letting you and her be a home healthcare provider. And how old are you?
I'm 43.
So you're doing anonymous things like not having employment, and you're beating on a child. All right. This is what the court will do. In cause number 2025 CR 005304, the court is going to find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 8 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. Credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Carlos Coronado or Andrea Graham. There's to be no residing in any household with minors. And there's to be no contact with minors. This will run concurrently with 2025 CR 005302. And cause number 2025 CR 005302. Court is finding you guilty. Court will sentence you to 8 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 005304. There's to be no contact with Carlos Coronado, Andrea Graham. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no residing in households with minors and no contact with minors. In each of the cause numbers, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, because they're an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're off the record. Here's the reason. This is why I'm doing no contact and no residing in households with children. You know why I'm doing that? Because there is somebody who had a special needs child, decided that you were a good catch. And guess what? You don't have employment. You have no means of supporting yourself. And she's probably receiving funds for that child because that child is special needs and y'all just living off that child. And Child Protective Service should be called because she shouldn't have custody of that child, because she's bringing somebody in her household who has prior convictions for affirmative family violence, and she thought you were a great catch. Somebody who has no job, previous convictions, and letting them live in the home, live off a special needs child. So that is why. So that will not be happening. Do you understand? Oh, and you're dismissing this case? All right, they're dismissing the aggravated sexual assault of a child case. They say that there is a missing witness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm. All right, anyone else ready? Thank you. Hi,
Hey, Judge.
Freddie Gonzalez.
We'll talk after the minutes for.
All right, so we're here for a restitution hearing. So is there restitution amounts or no?
Yes, Judge, there is a restitution amount for the cause number ending in 7396. This is to Mark Crofton with, after discussing with defense, the amount is agreed upon for $1,112.
Okay, just one second. So probation, there's an agreed restitution to Mark Crofton, Crofton. And could you repeat that?
Yes, $1,112.
Okay. And then in the cause number ending in 06?
06, that is waived at this time.
All right, so in cause number ending in 06, restitution is waived. And then in cause number ending in 97?
97, Your Honor, that is waived as well.
All right, when will you be able to pay the restitution in 96?
2 days.
All right,
2 days puts us at Saturday, Monday.
Monday.
all right, so probation. He's stating, let's just do this. Ms. Abrams, he'll be able to pay it by November 4th. And he'll pay the full amount. All right, is there anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. If you'll see probation before you leave, then you're excused. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, who's next? Oh, thank you. All right, who's the attorney? Oh, Mr. Cox. I still can't believe this. Can you believe this?
Just talking. I don't know how you feel.
So you know what? It's gonna come around, right? It's. Court is calling 2025 CR 012-083 State versus Jessica Scott. Can I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Really, it's Scott's for the defendant.
And are you Ms. Scott?
Yes, I am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Scott, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
What do you mean indictment?
It tells you what you're charged with.
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Cox,
Thank you.
did you review the court admonishment? It tells you your rights and the plea bargain agreement. All right, you're charged with theft of property, $2,500 to $30,000. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for in, I'm
Isn't
sorry,
this a state jail?
yes, it's a
facility?
state jail felony.
But is this a state jail facility?
Yes, it's a state jail felony. So that, you want to explain that to her?
You're not feeling so.
He understands now, I believe, too.
All right, did you understand you're charged with the state jail felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Scott, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
If you're not a U.S. citizen by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 months in the Bexar County Jail. Under 1244, there is an $800 fine. State will take in consideration 2025 CC 009934. There's to be restitution, if any, to Avis Budget Group. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, sir.
Defense?
Yes, sir.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, I do.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State offers State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, I did.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, sir.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just ask the court to follow the plea agreement.
Right, why are you doing this?
I'm not doing anything.
No, why did you take a vehicle that didn't belong to you and damage the mirror and the roof? Because that's within the stipulation.
I left the car in the parking lot.
Well, according to the stipulations, the amount of restitution that you owe let me find it.
And I think that includes the tires.
Mhm.
So she understands that, but it's just no contest. She taking responsibility for action.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 6 months in the Bexar County Jail. Credit for any time served. There is an $800 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. Taking consideration 2025 CC 009934. There's to be restitution to Avis Budget Group in the amount of $950. There's to be no contact with Avis Budget. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, I did.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you,
Who's-
Judge.
Thank
You're
you so
welcome. Have a
much.
good one. You're welcome. Who's next? Richard Thomas? And you're back. Court is calling 2025 CR 005132 State versus Richard Thomas. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Charles Bunk. Thomas.
Are you Mr. Thomas?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Thomas, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chavez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon as a third-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Thomas, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There are no applications. This will run concurrently with 2023 CR 2316.
I'm sorry, Judge, that should be taken to
No,
consider.
no, that's.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's the point. Never mind. I'm
All right.
sorry.
That's to run concurrently with 2023 CR 2316. Taking consideration, no problem, 2025 CR 005133. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plea?
No contents.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor, State offers States Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Okay.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge, there's no legal reason he cannot be sentenced today.
All right, anything else you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I believe he's worthy of the plea bargain. We ask you to follow.
All right, the court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2023 CR 2316, taking in consideration 2025 CR 005133. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
Nothing.
Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, make better choices. This was a bad way to start your New Year's Eve, right? Or, sorry, New Year's Day. And remember, nothing good happens after 10 a.m. I'm sorry, 10 p.m. If you were at home, this would have happened.
I'm sure you said it, but did you say credit for time served?
Yes.
I may have missed it. Okay. Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Judge.
Oh, thank you. God bless you too. I love receiving blessings.
Thank you.
All right, anyone else ready? Yes.
Yeah, he refused to come, so I'm gonna visit with him and at the Zoom, and then we'll come back.
All right, on Vincent Savage, Deputy Lord, could you let them know at the jail when somebody's ordered, they need to bring them? And Norma, let's recall this. Are you available for Monday?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Norma, recall him for Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, and Mr. Blunt. All right, so that'll come back on November 3rd. Yes.
Can we also approach on page 5, Marcos Rios microbillions point, I believe he's in Travis County, he's not coming to Dick and.
All right, when are you gonna be able to, Michael DeLeon is in Travis, right?
Correct.
All right, recall that for November 3rd. And let me just put this in the system. Yes, Marcos Rios, if you'll come forward, please. All right, Mr. Rios, sorry you've been sitting here all day. We just got word that your attorney was in Travis County.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you employed?
Yes.
All right, let me just look up your case. Just give me a moment. Sorry, Odyssey is a little slow. What is your work schedule?
From 7 in the morning to 7 PM sometimes.
All right, are you able to Zoom?
I'm able to Zoom.
All right, so we're gonna recall you back for Monday, the 3rd, but you can appear by Zoom. And your attorney will be here, and your attorney, if need be, they can speak to you on the phone.
Would it be reasonable to just come in because I don't have Wi-Fi?
Oh, you don't have Wi-Fi. Well, let me ask you this. If you are off from work on Monday, is that gonna be a problem with your employer?
No, I'll let them know. It'll be fine.
All right, okay, so is November 3rd good for you?
That's fine.
All right, so we'll bring you back on November 3rd. And if for some reason your attorney is out of county, what we can do is we'll find out before then, so you won't have to come if he's out of county. All right?
All right.
So just sign the reset form and then you're excused.
I appreciate it. Have a nice day, man.
You too. Who else? Millie Reyes.
Yes, we sent her back, Judge, because it took it closer to 4.
No, I understand. Reyes is coming back on Monday, and if her attorney doesn't appear, we'll see about appointing someone else. He'll be back on Monday. And then what is happening? Middlebrooks, did we take care of Middlebrooks? Okay. Let me make sure that's everyone. That's done. Was Brandon Banks taken care of? Page 12?
Judge Stefanski just sent me address that he was just hired today. Mr. Banks has also said that because we did have Mr. Lopez come here and talk to him, but then he didn't want it because he had hired.
That's coming back on Monday. And that's a motion to revoke, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, state on Monday, please be ready for contested on Brandon Banks, please. And Ms. Ferguson, if you'll let defense counsel know, that's contested. And then Ray Sienna, Monday. That's on page 14. All right, and then Manisha Moore. Hello. I don't know what to do as far as your attorney. I'm setting this and your attorney is going to have to appear. End of, that's the end. He needs to appear.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're recalling this. And Norma, recall this for November 6th, and he needs to be here.
Is anyone can do Zoom? Cause we didn't try this.
Your attorney hasn't given the court anything. Your attorney needs to be here present in court on November 6th.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it gonna be in the morning, afternoon? Cause I came last week too, and I got to come back this week. And I gotta tell my job, and I don't know if they're on the verge of getting fired, cause I keep coming back.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying and I'm internalizing what you're saying. The problem is your attorney needs to be here.
Is anybody can get a court appointment? Because I feel like he not showing up. This is like the second time.
All right, so that's the attorney you hired. So just wait here one moment. Norma, have manager sign counsel come down, please. They'll come here and speak to you, okay?
Okay.
All right,
I spoke to the bondsmen, they will stay on the bond.
okay.
And then as far as treatment plan, I spoke to Lifetime, who we had been doing outpatient with. It would take them 1 to 2 weeks to get them to in on an inpatient program. But New Choices has a bed available right now.
Okay.
They will take his insurance. They could get him in the next couple of days. I do need to get him to work to set that up with work so he doesn't lose his job.
Mhm.
And, subsequently lose his insurance.
Okay.
So that's.
And that's inpatient treatment with New Choices?
Yes.
All right, State, do you have any objection to the court recalling the warrant and for him to enter into inpatient treatment with New Choices? And what date would that be, counsel?
If we get him in with court and get him in tomorrow with work for him to keep his job, then we can get him into New Choices on Monday, which will be the 3rd.
All right, so what we'll do is he's to enter into inpatient treatment with New Choices no later than November 4th?
Sure.
All right, and if there's an issue, then you'll need to come back and let the court know. All right, and if you can see if they have something for me to sign over there, then I'll take it up. All right.
In the interest of getting him released, he had been on GPS, which I'm assuming they took off you? Okay, so they took it off him at the jail. If we keep him on GPS, I don't know when he's going to get released, you know how that goes. Could we remove GPS right now as a condition to get him into New Choices?
You need to confer with the state.
We haven't had any issues with him. He shows up, it looks like that. Been on for a while.
If you call over to the jail, they'll put him on quickly.
I have never known them to do that.
Yeah.
Ever.
They will if you,
Ever.
I have.
Well, I would imagine you making a phone call, it's a little more.
Okay, well, just, try calling over there and the deputies can call too.
Sure.
Okay.
So,
All righty.
there we go.
So are we coming, do we have anything scheduled for Friday, Norma? All right.